And I actually asked you to what are the difference in the supervision between the RGBC, which is a registered general building contractor, as compared to that of the AP. And the difference is whether the supervision is continuous or not. Okay, this subtle difference. Contractors under the law needs to continuously supervise the carrying out of the works. The AP and the RSC and the RGE, okay, needs to supervise. Okay, it does not say continuous. Okay, this word matters. So for AP, as long as he or she supervised according to the supervision plan, it says that he has to go to site, or his team has to go to site every week or every 2 weeks or every month. What TCP needs to go there, and then he fulfills the statutory duties. But for RGBCs, he needs to carry out continuous supervision, okay, in accordance with the supervision plan. So you are correct. And the next one, this candidate basically asks, even though AP acts as coordinator for the project, it is not BO's intention for AP to vet RSC, RGE. I think she's asking whether the authorized person needs to check the designs and of the registered structural engineer or the registered geotechnical engineer. Now, the simple answer is no. Okay, registered structural engineers and registered geotechnical engineers, they are separate professionals and they are under separate register under the Buildings Ordinance. Individually, the AP, RSC, and RGE carry out their duties and will be responsible for the designs. I think somewhere in my lecture notes, I told you to look up at practice notes. I think it is for APP 40 or I forgot the numbers now. There's a practice notes that talks about who should sign what plans for submission for approval. Okay, so that basically already tells you that the authorized person is not responsible for everything that the RSC and RGE does. Okay, so especially, for example, obviously for the structural calculations, the authorized persons we never sign our names on structural calculations, and also those superstructure designs. There's one thing, however, the AP is responsible under the supervision code of practice for site supervision. The authorized person's stream of TCPs has the responsibility to check that the TCPs of other streams are carrying out their supervision duties. That means if you are the TCP, if you go to site, you need to also check whether the RSC's TCPs, the RGE TCPs, and the specialist contractors and the registered contractors TCPs are actually visiting the sites as they should be doing according to the site supervision plan. So I believe this is the only part that the AP must vet, so-called vet, the RSC and RGE, and not for the others. All right. There are plenty of other questions, but these two just pop up before the lecture, so I covered them. For the rest, as long as you have asked, I will answer them. All right, either during lecture or in a written wrap-up lecture to happen in October. All right, thank you. So a bit delayed today, so we'll see you next Monday. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Wow, Patrick 仲喺度啊。
梗係支持你啦。
多謝。
Recording stopped.